A little puppy. Hey everybody, just a little quick review on my aftermarket pegs from Twisted Throttle that I put on. First impressions are very good. I have more room to move my feet around, more room to rest my feet. I haven't been on any twisties, so I don't know how good the ground clearance is going to be on them, but they fold up, so that shouldn't be an issue. I just went to have the bike washed. Still looks dirty. Need some more hand detailing to it, so. Oh, but lordy. So I'm just out and about testing these foot pegs. See how they feel really nice, especially when I stand up or move around and shift the butt around, you know, put more weight on them. Feel really nice. I have not. Wilkes asked me if I had to do any adjustments as far as the shift lever or brake lever, and honestly, right now I haven't noticed that big of a difference as far as relationship between the height. So, short answer to your question is no, it seems fine. So, one piece of advice I probably need to give everybody, especially you new guys, or anybody that really takes their bike to the dealer for service work. The dealers typically do a very good job. They charge a lot for the work that they do, and typically that they do quality work, but they're always looking to save a few bucks. Okay, so they'll do some shortcuts. And for some strange reason, when I got the bike, it was set at factory settings, whatever the factory set it at. I looked at the manual, and the manual said position 3 on just about everything. So, when you make adjustments, you typically want to adjust everything all the way in and then come back out. And so, I went probably a couple of years ago and made those adjustments, or made some adjustments, and run everything in, run everything back out to the setting that was factory +1 or +2 only on the spring preload. I was getting ready to carry some luggage, a lot of luggage, so I adjusted the spring preload a little bit, +1 or +2 clicks, not too much. So, after doing that, I just saw up here a guy flashes light. There's supposed to be a cop up here, I guess. So anyway, after 2 clicks plus on the spring preload, I didn't touch anything else. Everything was still at factory. 2 factory specs. So what I did is I saw that cop back there on that side road. What I did was just 2 clicks on the spring preload and made sure that the adjustments were factory on everything else. So then I took my bike into the dealer for valve adjustment. And And so I had to warn that bike of a cop. So oh, little puppy. So anyway, I took the bike into the dealer for some valve adjustments, and prior to this, let me specify, I changed my own oil, okay, and everything was okay. So anyway, I took it in for the valve adjustments. I didn't feel comfortable doing that while I was moving and that sort of thing. So anyway, I took it in for its valve adjustment. The dealership said it didn't show anything out of whack, so basically they just did a valve check. So I got the bike back, and a couple of weeks later, I noticed a drop of oil underneath the bike in the garage. I thought, that's strange. So I went back, checked the filter. The filter was tight. You know, it only needs to be hand tight. It was tight. There was no leaks around it. But I had some oil on the cowl underneath the bike. So I pulled all the cowl off and checked. And to come to find out, all of my sump bolts all the way around were just, I mean, just not even hand tight. I mean, they were just loose. I could unscrew them by hand. And so then I got to checking the side casings, and I had a couple of the more right-hand side of the bike, the side cases, there was a couple of bolts on there that were loose. So I went, wow, what did the dealer do? Well, first of all, I blamed it on the dealer because they were the last ones that worked on it. And so anyway, so they were the last ones to work on it. So I kind of initially blamed the dealer. But I know this dealer, and I know the quality work that they've done in the past, so I didn't really blame them. And so I checked on there's a Tiger 1050 forum, so I started checking on the Tiger 1050 forum. And for some reason, the sump bolts on the Tiger 1050s have been known to come loose. Everybody says just tighten them back up to about a half to 1 foot-pound more than the factory specs are, and you won't have any more leaks, and you don't run the risk of stripping any bolts. Well, I took that one step further. I took all the bolts out, one at a time, put blue thread locker on it. You don't ever, unless you really have some really high vibration problems, you don't ever want to put red thread locker on stuff. So I put some blue thread locker on it, and tightened everything back up to where the forum was talking about, 1 or 2 foot-pounds. I don't remember the exact foot-pounds or Newton meters or whatever you want to call it. So I got everything tightened back up. Everything seems to be fine. And then a couple of weeks later, I noticed another drop of oil. So I had to pull all that cowl back off again and check everything. Well, there's 3 bolts that hold whatever, I don't know what you call it. 3 bolts that hold the oil filter in place, and those that come loose. 3 bolts that hold what the oil filter screws into had come loose. So tighten those up, and everything's golden right now. But for those with the 1050 motor, I would suggest that you keep an eye on it and go around checking all your bolts. Well, then I made a video about it previously.